Hi, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of the Haengbokaeyo podcast. This is your host, Portly. I want to welcome you back. Thank you for tuning in to the second episode. I hope it's going to be a good episode. And I just want to start off by wishing everyone a happy new year. So it is officially 2026. I'm wishing everybody health, happiness, and a lot of new adventures and hopefully love. So with that said, let's dive right into this episode. And I've titled this episode Dating, and Maybe Love. So for this episode, we're going to talk about dating and love. So yeah, let's dive right in. I'm really excited. So one thing about me, I am a die-hard romantic. I love romance novels. I love romance movies. I love BL dramas. I love reality shows about love. I love it all. So for me, I feel like this is something that I'm hoping to have in my life eventually. So right now, I am single. I don't have a partner. And in terms of dating, I've dated, oh, hold on, let's pause. I've gone on dates. So I've gone on dates. I've never had a partner or a long-term relationship. This is something that I want in the future. Like, I would like to be in a relationship. So I think that the natural question that follows when you tell someone you've never been in a relationship before and you've never had a boyfriend or a partner is like, why? So I think for me, firstly, growing up, the mindset was mostly survival. So go to school, get your education. So I did my bachelor's, I did my master's, and I was very focused on going to school, getting that education, and then getting a good job afterwards. So love, even though I'm such a romantic and I love watching that stuff, for me, that wasn't something that I was focused on for myself. And I think the second reason would be that I haven't always felt beautiful. So I think there's been this journey of self-love. So not feeling beautiful also made me feel like maybe I don't deserve love or I'm not lovable. So there's been this journey of, yeah, I do deserve love. And that love is not contingent on how much money I'm making, what type of job I have, what I look like, how much I weigh. I just deserve love innately for being who I am. We all deserve love and we are all worthy of love. As someone who is in their early 30s, just turned 31, or I'm going to be turning 32 this year, I think something that scares me now about falling in love is the fact that I've been independent this whole time. So I've made decisions for me, I've dreamed for myself. And so I'm concerned that when I meet someone that instead of making decisions for myself, it'll be making decisions that benefit both of us. And I'm worried that I may lose myself or parts of myself in this relationship. I do wonder if I'll be able to accept help. If my partner wants to do something for me, will I be able to easily accept that, or will I kind of fall into my natural way of doing, which is to do it on my own and kind of not reach out for that help when I need it. So I definitely feel like it's going to be a learning curve, but it is still something that I want, and I feel that my life will be added to. I definitely think my life is full and I like the way it is now, but I definitely think having a partner, someone I can rely on, trust in, and grow with will be something I can add to my life. Even though I don't have a partner myself, there have been TV shows that I've loved watching and things that books that I've loved reading that have helped me get my romance fix. Growing up, one of my favorite shows was Big Brother, and it still is to this day. I'd watch Big Brother US, Big Brother UK, Big Brother Australia, and even Big Boss. So the Hindi version of Big Brother. And one of the reasons I loved Big Brother so much was the relationship aspect. I love the fact that people were in the house living together and you could see the relationships develop, and oftentimes you would see like love connections. You would see people fall in love, and sometimes a lot of the times actually, it was people who would say like, maybe on the outside you wouldn't be my typical person I would go for, but in the house, like, you form that connection. You really got to know each other because you were stuck in that house together 24/7. So someone could become your rock. You'd learn personal things about them. And maybe on the outside, it would take a lot of effort to learn those things, or you just never got to that stage. So yeah, that was really cool. And I always loved that about Big Brother. And it made me want to like apply for Big Brother Canada when I got old enough. I never got casted, sadly, and Big Brother Canada is now like it's been canceled. So, I might never get my chance, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get to be on another version of Big Brother. Another show that I've been loving recently is called Heated Rivalry, and it's also really popular recently, and I've loved the books as well. It's I'll tell you what it's about really quickly, but it's about two hockey players who kind of fall in love from like the junior days, and they're like rivals. So it's kind of like a buildup of them being rivals and then kind of falling in love and then battling how to tell people about it. Can they tell people about it? And it's really great. And the chemistry is really great between the actors. One of them's from Canada too. So yeah, it's really awesome. I think a part of the story that I really loved was one of the main characters. His name is Ilya. He comes from a family, his family's Russian. His dad is really strict. His brother is addicted to drugs, so he sends a lot of his money back home to take care of his dad, as well as to, I guess, pay his brother to take care of his dad. And his brother spends a lot of the money on drugs. And his mom committed suicide. It's a great story. It's a sad story, and I think a part of it, I love that aspect of the story because Ilya was so real. Like, he doesn't come from the perfect family. Whereas Shane's not that Shane's life is perfect. So Shane's also, he's on the spectrum. His mom is like a momager. So he has his own issues as well. But Ilya's family life is, I think, more imperfect. And I think I relate to that. So just to see the way that eventually like, Shane loved him, and in the books, Shane's family loves Ilya, and to see him receive that love, it's super cool. I love that part of the story. I would definitely recommend that you watch it. You will not be disappointed, not at all. Another show that I've been loving recently, and it's on this show, it's called Transit Love. It's a Korean show, and it's on the 4th season. It's about, I would say basically there are 8 singles. They live in a house together, but they all are living in the house with their exes. So nobody knows who is each other's exes unless you were in the couple yourselves. So you know your boyfriend's in the house, your ex-boyfriend, and then that ex-boyfriend knows his ex-girlfriend is in the house. But among the other cast members, they don't know who is the other person's partner. So you go on dates with each other, and it's supposed to be hard because you get to choose. Do you go back and rekindle things with your ex, or do you start something new? And if you want to rekindle with your ex, but you're also watching him, I guess, start something new with someone else, that's really hard to witness. So this show is super interesting. And this season, there's one character, and I feel like she really resonated with me. Her name is Ji Hyun. Her story is she lost her dad when she was really young to cancer, so when she was in middle school. And she explains, like, in Korean society, there's like this stigma that comes from being raised by a single mom, and being just like a one parent household, even though it's not her fault. Like, her dad died of cancer. That's not something that they chose, but there is a stigma, and she felt like she had to kind of overcome that. She had to prove to the world that even though she comes from a one parent household, she's not someone that you have to give your sympathy to. She's someone who can rise up and be just as good as everyone else. So she studied acting. She went to an acting high school, and she was an actor for a long time. And eventually she's with her partner, and they're dating with the intention to marry each other. But during that time, she decides that she doesn't want to act anymore. What she'd like to pursue is becoming a news anchor. So she quits acting. She stops accepting roles. She stops going on auditions, and she focuses on that. And I guess to be a news anchor in Korea, there's a test you need to pass, and things like that. So as well as like I think she went back to school to just prepare herself to go into that role. But at the same time, her partner he's a doctor, like a Korean, what kind of doctor is that? Like like a natural doctor. It's like a natural medicines doctor. So he's preparing to open his own practice and clinic. And so that's the path that he's on while she's preparing to start a new job. And she voiced that at the time he would talk about basically other people in his field, their wives were like helping, like putting money financially down to help open their partner's clinic. And just from her hearing that, she felt sorry, because like that's not something that she could do. And eventually he ended up breaking up with her, and he ended up saying that he felt like she wasn't stable, like she wasn't serious about her future. One thing that he pointed out was there was a time where she wanted to go on a little mini vacation to Japan while she was studying to become a news anchor. And he felt like that wasn't appropriate. He felt like she should have been giving her all, her 100% to studying and getting that new role, if she was really serious about life. But because she wanted to go on that trip, for him, it felt like she wasn't serious. And for him, that wasn't okay. He wanted someone who was on, like, I think he also mentioned that he felt like the way she would dream and stuff, like it just wasn't attainable. Like the future that she wanted was more unstable. It wasn't attainable. And for him, he wanted someone stable, someone who kind of knew exactly what they were going for and was willing to give 100%. And he said that was not her. And they broke up. So he texted her, he sent her a long message, and they broke up. And for Jihyun, she mentioned from her past trauma of like trying to prove that she's worthy of, just like she's able to go out there and be as good as everyone else, to have a partner kind of say that she's actually unworthy, she's not a good partner. I think for her, that was really harmful, like harmful on her self-confidence, harmful on her ability to, just be herself, like go out there and dream, because that's who she is. She's a dreamer. Like she has goals, she has things that she wants to do. She is adventurous, and those things aren't wrong. Those things are great. But that for her, having him say that those things are wrong and that was a partner that she wanted to marry, I feel like that was hard for her to accept, and it made her feel bad about herself. So watching that was hard for me to watch because I felt like right now I'm in that stage. Like I'm looking for a new job. I'm kind of exploring where I want to land next. And I think like when you're dating, that's a question that comes up. Like what do you do? Like what's your job? Like someone would want to know. And I know I was speaking to like one of like a mentor, and she had mentioned like you can say that this is who I am, like talk about the things you love, talk about the things you're doing right now, and just explain that right now you're taking a break, you're transitioning, and but that's okay. Like someone, if that person is for you, they will understand that and they will still want to build with you. And I think that's true. I think in Jihan's case, like the right person will see her passion. They'll see her willingness to dream and her imagination. They'll see those things, but they'll see them as positives. They'll see them as like, look what this person's doing. They're actually transforming their whole life. That is someone I want on my side because they'll force me to grow as well. They won't allow us to, this relationship or the life that we're building to become stagnant. They will push for the best and they will go out there and they'll seek it. So I definitely think that that partner was not the right person for her. And on the show, though, he actually does a whole switch around and he tries to come back and he tells her like he is sorry, like he didn't intend to make her feel like her dream wasn't something that she should pursue. And he's dated after the show, and I'm not sure if she has, but he's dated after the relationship, sorry. And he found that he missed that brightness that she had and that love for life. He said he felt like that brightness was lacking in all the other partners that he had found afterwards. So he wanted to pursue getting back together. The way it's looking, it seems like they may get back together. I'm hopeful that they don't. I think that the way he felt originally is truly what he thinks. And if she ever decides to try something else or dream big again or try and go out there and change her life again, he will feel the same way. He will tell her, don't do this. Like, we're working on this. We're building this life together. Continue the path kind of thing. And I don't think that's a life that she can live, actually. I think if she chooses a life like that, I think she'll be sacrificing her brightness and like just her whole like self to kind of fit into the relationship and the way he sees love and relationships and just the way he sees life. And I don't think that's the right thing to do. So I hope it doesn't go that way. So now that we've talked like a lot about the stories that I've loved, the TV shows that I've loved, that have kind of illustrated love for me, I think I want to swing it back and talk a bit about dating for me. I am hopeful like maybe if I talk about it here in the future, I'll be able to maybe share where my love life is, and I'll get back a chance to actually look back on this and see, oh, maybe this is what I thought it would be. It's not what I thought it would be. This is what I'm working on. It'd just be a nice little, I guess, a time capsule in a way. So as I said in the beginning, I hope 2026 brings a lot of love for you and also for me. So I'm hopeful that I'll be able to meet my partner in person, because I've tried dating apps, but I feel like it's hard to like show your authentic self through a text message. Like I'm hopeful to meet the person in person and then be able to kind of connect that way. So I'm hopeful that the person that I meet, I hope he has a zest for life. So I hope he's someone who wants to go out there and travel, who wants to explore and try new things. I hope he's someone who is patient. Yeah, like I feel like there's things in life that we will go through, and sometimes you gotta just chill. You gotta chill. You gotta take time to think about it, process, not get ahead of ourselves, and then plan and then act accordingly. So I hope he's patient. I hope he's kind. I hope he's affectionate. I know that I'm an affectionate person, and I definitely feel like that's one of my love languages. So I hope for him that will be one of his too. I'd love if he was good with words of affirmation. That'd feel good too. I definitely hope we'll be able to travel together. I hope that, I definitely on my own, I'm going to get a dog, but I hope we'll be able to raise pets together. I I hope he's smart. I hope he's someone that if I don't know how to fix things, I can turn to him and he'll help me navigate through certain situations. I also just hope that someone who cares about people. It'd be nice to volunteer together. I hope he's someone I want to build a life together with. And I guess this next week, actually, I'm going on a trip. So I'm hopeful that maybe when I spend time abroad or when I come home, I'll be able to put myself out there and we'll see where it goes. So hopefully one day in the future, I'll be able to update you guys, my podcast family, and let you know how the love journey is coming along. If you ever want to leave a comment, I'd love to know about what's going on in your life. Be it love with friends, love with family, or just relationship love with a partner. So yeah, I love that I keep saying love, but yeah, it's in the air. But I'm so happy that we had this time together. It felt good. It's a beautiful way to start the new year, and I'm wishing us all the best for what's to come. Thank you all for tuning into the Haengbokaeyo podcast. I look forward to episode number 3. Most likely I'll have some travel stories to share with you. So until next time, I hope little moments of happiness come your way.